You back yet, Don? Oh. There he is.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back, everyone.
Everyone.
How's everyone doing here today?
Come here often.
See you, Ricardo.
Ricardo? What?
How you doing? Daphne, good to see you. Michael, good to see you, Michael. Michelangelo, how you doing? Rodney, Mary, Petunia, good to see you all.
Fucking Petunia. Oh, God. If you knew someone named Petunia, I wonder what your fucking age bracket was. What's your demographic, sunshine?
Gertrude, nice to see you.
Gertrude. All right, now hey, take the piss.
Darjeeni, nice to see you. Oh, Haberdashery, not seen you in so long. Nice to see you. Haberdashery, been a long time. Welcome, everybody.
That would be so fucking funny to go on the stream and someone's got no viewers and they're just saying hello to random people that are just not there the whole time. Oh no. Poor guy. Poor guy.
I just thought maybe
Click.
there's like AI in the background listening to me saying hello, and they're like, oh, he's got a popular stream. Let's send more people to it. There's loads of people interacting here.
I don't think that's how it works.
No. No. So, did you want to pardon me, go for this short one? I went for this earlier in the garden and it took me 20 minutes. If it's really short, we can go through another one. This is one I got ages ago. And last month, I made 3 YouTube videos playing through this. The first 2 times I failed in half hour. The second playthrough was 2.5 hours, and then I failed, and I still hadn't finished it. So that's quite a good one, all based on your choices. So you could go for that one. And I do have a Lone Wolf book there as well, the first ever one.
Okay.
From 1980s. There are now over 20 Lone Wolf books, and they all join into one after the other, so you can make a really long campaign of them there, which could be quite interesting. But yeah, I just got a text from Adelia saying, hello, Lee.
Hello.
Lee says, hi. Adelia's not on Twitch, that's rude.
Tell her to come on.
Yeah, she's gone to see her mum for her birthday. So I reckon that's probably why. See if I can get the link to this Twitch. So we will be playing through. While I'm sending out these messages and that, I'll show you what we're playing. I can show Lee what he needs to write on his little book. And it takes a minute. There's only about 4 different things you've got to write down. We're playing Into the Dungeon. It's the shorter version. They have made a second book, which is like 4 times the size. So would you like to play a predetermined character, there's choice of 4, or you can roll for your own character and you can name them yourself, who they are and stuff.
I need a dice roller out, do I?
Dice roller yet? You won't use it often, only to create the character you'll need a dice roller.
Alright.
So you're going to make your own character? Yeah?
What's the predetermined characters?
Predetermined, you would get a choice of Danimil, the singer, who has health 6, strength 1, dexterity 4, charisma 5, intelligence 1. It says, having fallen into gambling debt, Danimil seeks an easy path to riches and fortune. You add Locke, the scrapper. This one here.
Yeah.
Health 15, strength 2, dexterity 5, charisma 1, intelligence 3. Used to adding scraping a living, however possible, in the hardest parts of the city. Locke thinks the dungeon could be no worse than the workhouse or a life of thievery. This is who I played with earlier. Anir.
All right.
He's the soldier. Health 15, Strength 5, Dexterity 2, Charisma 3, Intelligence 4. After being demoted for refusing to follow orders, Anir looks to restore a once fearsome reputation and comfortable life. And the last one is Xenophon, the scholar, who has Health 10, Strength 1, Dexterity 3, Charisma 4, Intelligence 5, and Xenophon seeks knowledge, gold, and ancient magic, even in the darkest of places. And that is Xenophon.
Okay.
Or I have done one on my own as well. You roll the dice, you make up your own name, and you just got to draw out on your paper this sort of thing like that. Ain't got to be that complex. I showed you I drew mine out earlier. I drew mine out like that. I actually just put the stats there, made 4 headers, and just filled them out as I went along.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do? 4 characters or your own?
Let's do my own.
Go for it. Cool. Again, that could have been another thing where we get people to vote, donations to.
Yeah.
I want to do these games much more frequently as well, though, on the channel as well. It's something I'd like to keep going alongside D&D. I enjoy these. So you need 1 box with your name, 1 bit with an About Me section where you write a little short snippet like you saw the other characters. There's a box for drawing what your character looks like if you want to do that. You then need to write down strength, dexterity, charisma, intelligence, and total health.
Okay.
I just did SDCIT, is all I did.
You're speaking way too quickly. Name?
Name?
Yep. What's the next?
About? Yeah, so...
You mean bio?
Yeah.
Do I really need a bio?
Well, if you're role-playing, you might.
I'm probably going to die in 5 minutes. Do I really need a bio?
A sentence of who you are.
Okay.
Then your strength.
Strength.
You need to roll a 1d6 for that. Four. Then it's dexterity, and that's another 1d6.
Three.
Then charisma, which is a 1d6.
Five.
Nice. Intelligence, 1d6.
Six.
And your total health, which will be 3d6s.
Three D6s.
Mm-hmm. Ten. No. Nice. Yep. So all you need now is you need a box with current health. So as you lose life or gain life, you can just update it. Another box, just counting up the gold you collect. Current gold. Yep. 1 box just to put notes, to things to remember if you need to. Notes. And then the last one is pockets, which is your inventory. So when you get told you've picked an item up and stuff, or you lost an item, you would add it or take it away from that.
It's inventory.
Yeah. They call it pockets in this.
Okay.
things. Oh, that's okay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So we've got Fluffkin the Shameful.
Fluffkin the Shameful.
Yeah, Fluffkin. Yeah, he's an eccentric carpet salesman turned dungeon delver.
I love it.
Going off of the fact that he's got 6 intelligence, 5 charisma, 4 strength, so he's used to lifting stuff. Just he's not the most strong, but he's used to lifting stuff. Dexterity is not his forte, but you know he's more about speaking to people and getting the best amount of gold. Yes, yeah.
Nice. So I'm just sharing out the link if anyone is there.
Oh, if I have a custom weapon, it's a carpet batter. You know,
Okay.
they basically look like really large spanking paddles, but they're with holes for dusting. Dusting the carpets. Do you remember? Do you remember
Yeah.
that back in the Victorian times, Donny?
Batting the
Batting the
carpet.
snapping the carpet.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to get this bloody thing to share. It's doing my head
What are you trying to share?
in. The Twitch link. Why it's doing it? Oh, it's doing it twice. Stupid thing.
Choice is better than none at all.
There we go.
Load up. Let me just load up my pipe.
There we go.
There we go.
Finally working. Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken on a Friday night.
Fried chicken on a Friday night. Oh
Oh, it's Friday as well, isn't it?
night. Friday night, yeah.
Look at that. That's destiny.
Like it was. I mean, it was already the day when you said it. So, like destiny. The worlds have come aligned yet again.
Synchronicity.
I felt no
Oh, yeah.
different on that day, which is a shame. I thought of all the times that Mystic Meg was like, "Oh, Venus and Mars is in alignment." It's like, well, lots of them are. Nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, I had Venus
that's-
and Mars in line with my anus.
Right,
painful day of my life.
exactly. Uranus, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And still nothing happened. We didn't even
Oh, it
see
did.
your black
It
hole.
Now that
Are you playing anal beads with the planets? Are you doing celestial anal beads again, Donny?
And I had a chili chicken as well, so.
And a chili chicken. Oh no, that's gonna come out like Mercury.
And I've got to do a stool sample for the IBS thing, so that's be interesting. Welcome, everybody. There's no secrets.
If anyone came in for that, man, then that's like, they're just coming in for the shit talk.
See what
Hey!
this is about then. Click. I've got to give a stool sample off.
Yeah.
So, this is where you are, outside here. I might even bring our screens up bigger.
Just explain it to me, Don. Like, it's not the great. Yes, it's still very bitty and blurry. If I'm honest, man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's your camera doesn't focus great, and where it zooms in, it's just bitty. Just paint a picture in our minds, mate. Just.
I was going to say, but it's crystal clear on my one on the camera. Like...
Yeah, well, great for you. your camera, my end, not so great.
Keep your end out of it.
Yeah, you look like a cut scene from Command and Conquer 1.
They were great. They were great graphics.
They were great. Yeah, no, they were good. Well, that's because they were real video clips. But
when I first saw them, that blew my mind. Them graphics. Like, I was just like, from Mega Drive to that, I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, I see, yeah. Now there's not so much of a jump, is there?
No. Oh, it went from Mega Drive to like real people talking on the camera. And I was like,
although you wait for ray tracing, my man. You wait.
Yeah.
You wait for ray tracing, which is out, but wait till you can afford it, and then you will see the jump again.
Right.
Cheers, chin chin.
Chin chin. So me and Lee are doing some RPG, and no, we are not,
RPG,
and we are not 40-year-old virgins.
Wow.
Well, it's growing back a bit.
It's growing back a bit. Oh wait, what would you say? Hi, man.
This is the place. Here, at the edge of the moors, stand the last ruins of what once was a castle. Huge stone blocks trace out the rooms, and spiral staircases crumble upwards to nowhere. Moss and cow parsley and clover carpet the rooms, carpets, and creep up the old walls everywhere, but one last doorway. The stone arch stands intact and free of the ivy and lichen that coat the other stones, as if only the rain dare touch it. A well-trodden track winds through the ruins to the archway, beyond which thick stone steps, bowed in the centre from years of footfalls, descend downward into a dark passage. You see footprints in the mud heading towards the passage, but none coming out. A cold rain begins to fall, and the wind whipping it sideways and flattening the grass and clover in waves. You think you see a distant light somewhere in the dark of the passage, and it suddenly seems terribly inviting. Determined, you take a breath and patter downwards into the darkness. As you descend, the passage widens out into a room lit with faint, flickering torches. The end. You died. Well, there you go. It's one of the hardest games you've ever had to play, I think. I say that, and my first time playing that purple book I showed you, the Shadow Dancer, my second playthrough literally was third or fourth choice. Your game ends here today. I was like, how wrong can you get it? So you enter the storeroom.
Okay, a storeroom.
You are standing in a storeroom full of sacks and boxes and a faint smell of rot, yet it seems not nearly so old as the castle above. A heavy wooden door set with gleaming brass bolts and inlays lead off to your left, and at the end of the room another passage continues downwards. So you have three choices. Do you search the storeroom? Do you examine the heavy door? Or do you just continue downwards?
Can I do all three? Or can I only have one choice?
One choice. You may come back to this room and get another choice after, but...
Oh, okay. Search the storeroom.
Search the storeroom. Mouldering supplies. You find several things best left behind. Bread rolls, mouldering in strange colours, scraps of hide, though from what animal you cannot fathom, and a single cracked skull. But in the corner of a dusty box, you come across, that's what she said, a length of rope. You can add that to your inventory,
Okay.
and a small bottle of sweet wine.
Bottle of sweet wine.
And a length of rope. You carefully stow them away in your pockets. You now have a choice to turn to the heavy door or continue downwards.
Is that check the heavy door?
It says turn to the heavy door. So you'll be facing towards it as you're going to look at it.
Yeah, face it.
34.
Ooh.
Pictures, but there's the heavy door.
Yep. What am I seeing?
Examining the heavy door. As you look closer, you see the brass patterns of the door are vines and ornaments that entwine upwards into a central insignia you do not recognize. Topped with a crown and surrounded by rich fruits and meats, you see no keyhole. So you can push on the door or return to the storeroom and continue downstairs.
Return and continue.
You're leaving the door alone, yeah?
Yeah.
Page 24. So what is your feelings as a character? Why did he do this?
Well, why has he suddenly decided to start delving into dungeons?
Yeah, and then also why did he choose not to go any further with the door and go back?
Okay, so the backstory to Flofkin the Shameful is that he was a very, very successful carpet salesman from Ashkfla. Flofkin the Shameful. The Shameful is obviously a title bestowed upon him after such. That's exactly how to spell it as well. So he was like, we're doing very well. I think we can up the numbers by importing exotic carpets.
Nice.
Unfortunately, he thought he could cut corners and ended up buying a very bad batch of carpets that was infested in certain mites or beetles that were eating the carpets and ended up destroying half of the stock, which was more than he could ever, pay back. So
Right.
He was branded with the Shameful for his shameful acts of trying to cut corners, being stingy. And the way he thought, there's only one way I can pay them back, and that's by delving into dungeons. So now he's gone from bashing carpets out and selling them at a high price to, sort of being a thief.
He's hoping this dungeon might bring him a bit of financial
luck, basically. Yeah, some money so that he can pay back. He's trying to make amends. But basically he needs gold. Like
Right.
they don't. The reason why he didn't go behind the door, there's no keyhole, so he thought there must be. He's fairly intelligent. He's top score for intelligence, right? So he thought if there's no keyhole, there must be a mechanism that opens the door from somewhere else.
Right.
And he doesn't want to force the door.
Right.
That's what is going through his mind.
That's good. It's interesting. So he's now left the door and he's going down.
He's continuing
the
down.
dark passage downwards. You continue down the steps that lead away from the storeroom Noticing rubble here and there that must have once been doorways, now collapsed and impassable. The main stairway is mostly clear, but becomes darker and narrower as you go on. You find yourself feeling your way down the passage toward a distant light below. This is the picture. No, you can't see him good, but
Just walking down steps.
suddenly your foot hits the next step and finds studded metal that presses down with your weight. You pause, foot still on the strange step. Nothing seems to have happened yet. Again, there's the step. You can see it being swashed down.
Like a pressure pad.
Yeah. So, with the choice of three, you can lift your foot, but wait before descending. You can continue walking as normal, or you can run down the rest of the stairs.
I don't know why. I have a feeling it's a lift off the pressure pad moment that something happens. So you don't want to continue going slowly. I'm thinking, do you really want to rush as well? Because it could be the fact that you take your foot off, and as you go running down, it turns into a ramp, and you go, whee! It could be that as soon as you take your foot off, something explodes. It could be a number of things. So what's the... right, so there's take off quickly and run.
Yep.
There's
Continue as
take off
normal.
and continue as normal, and then there's just stay there.
Lift your foot, but wait before descending.
Continue as normal.
Continue as normal.
It's the only in between. It's still too slow for my liking, but running is a really bad choice down a dark stairway that's obviously full of traps.
Continue on. As you continue downward, you hear a thumping and scraping coming from the room below, and rounding the corner, see a sliver of light and a glimpse a stone room lined with cages. The bars have been raised, leaving the doors open, and a huge beast paces the room. You can see a door on the far side of the room, leading farther into the dungeon. Do you decide to fight the beast, or focus only on getting to the door on the other side of the room? And this is the beast, if you can see it.
Oh, okay. Right.
Some strange looking,
On all fours looking beast.
yeah, covered in arrows. So it's been shot loads as well.
Okay, so this is like a formidable creature that's obviously very strong. I don't think it's worth trying to fight it. So if I can avoid it, then
So you want to focus on the other door.
yeah.
Get to the door. So this one is now based on your stats. If your
Okay.
dexterity is 5 or
5 or below.
above,
Okay, then no, I'm free.
4 or below,
4 or below, yeah.
the beast bites at your leg as you try to dart round its side, and its teeth find the mark. You take 3 points of damage,
And 7.
but limping, make it to the door and slam it behind before the beast can turn to reach you. In either case, the beast seems to claw and scrabble at the thick door behind you, but cannot break through. You see now the door is reinforced with bars of iron. Breathing hard, you turn your attention to the next room. This is called the Room of Doors.
The Room of Doors. Okay.
The room is lit by a wall-mounted torches burning with strangely steady fire. You realise you could easily take a torch from one of the brackets and take it with you. However, to fight any monsters in the future, you would have to drop the torch and let it go out. So, do you take a torch from the walls and carry it with you as you continue? If you do, add the torch to your pockets, and if you decide to use a weapon to fight a monster, you must remove it in the future. Do you want to take a torch?
I'll take a torch.
Takes a torch. You notice two strange doors on each side of the long room and a staircase that continues downward at the far end of the room. So, there are 5 different choices in this bit. You can open the blackened wooden door to the left, open the ornate golden door to your left, open the round metal door to your right, open the tall plain door to your right, or just continue past the doors to the staircase downwards.
Wooden door.
So you want the blackened wooden door to your left, or the tall plain door to your right?
Black and wooden door.
Blackened wooden door to your left. 28. A rush of water. The blackened wooden door creaks as you open it and leads into a room with a single torch illuminating it. The room seems more a natural cave home out from the rock, with rough walls coated in algae and moss rather than stonework or bricks. You hear rushing water, and as you continue in and your eyes adjust, you see a little wooden boat tied up at the side of a steep, dangerous looking river that rushes downwards into a dark below. The boat looks well enough made and has 2 small oars tucked away inside it. As you approach, you notice a brown paper package at the bottom of the boat. It looks as if it's been there a very long time. Unwrapping the package, you find 10 gold pieces, a length of rope, and a warm cloak in the fashion of some 100 years ago. It's a very old cloak. As you lift the old cloak, a scrap of paper flutters down, and holding it up to the torchlight, you read a scrawled message in faded ink. Cayman, my dear, if you are reading this, the plan has worked, and you have finally escaped that cruel Lord of the Hall. We shall be reunited again in a matter of hours if you follow my instructions closely. This boat is woven through with enchantment and shall weather this little steep current without faltering. When you reach the lower pool, row quickly ahead and do not stop to look back or search around for treasures, no matter what you see beneath the water. It shall be far more danger than it is worth. Follow the channel out to the sea, and there I shall find you, and we shall be away. The bottom of the boat and the package are coated in dust, and though you see there are runes running around the edge of the boat, they are greatly faded, as if many years have passed. You wondered what happened to Cayman. So, do you leave the room and try another door, or take the boat down the river?
So basically, that was written hundreds of years ago, or
Going by there's a cloak that's some 100 years
Really?
ago. Runes
Yeah.
are faded.
That's the way out. So I'll go back.
Go back to that room of doors.
Mm-hmm. And that was the blackened wooden door, right?
That was the blackened wooden door. Yeah. So what is Frothkeen thinking now then? That boat is the way out of here.
Well, that is a way out. So if I'm back this way in the room of doors, right?
Mm-hmm. So you have got the ornate golden door to your left. You've got the round metal door to your right, tall plain door to your right, or you can ignore the rest of the doors and go straight down to the staircase.
The tall plain door.
The tall plain door to your right. 77. 77, they're jumping up through the book now. A simple lock.
Yeah.
When you try the door, you find it locked. The door is of plain wood, not especially sturdy, and the lock seems simple. If your strength and intelligence are below 4, if your strength is above 5, or if your intelligence is above 5. So do you have?
I've got 6 intelligence and 4 strength. So one's above and one's below 5.
Right, but your intelligence is above 5 and it's 6, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can work a piece of wire into the keyhole until it clicks open. Christina, hello. We are on Twitch as well, Christina. I put live me on because of the old people that might back over. But they can't hear you. That's the only thing. Because you'd have to have your phone on as well with live me at the same time. How are you, Christina?
I don't have it.
So you turn a piece of wire into the keyhole until it clicks.
Okay.
79. The chest in the broom cupboard. Oh, we miss you too. How are you? Are you working? This is the chest in the broom cupboard. The room you enter is much smaller than you expected. More of a cupboard with a broom propped against one wall and a single heavy sea chest in a dusty corner full of cobwebs. The lock on the chest looks broken open and you could easily lift the lid. As you approach, you hear a faint hum from the inside. You throw back the lid of the chest and step backwards, expecting some kind of trap or beast. But all that is inside the box are a few small items. The humming seems to be coming from a smooth black stone, polished to a shine. The stone's strange crystalline humming grows louder as your hand draws nearer, then stops entirely as you touch it. You feel some kind of powerful energy emanating from the smooth stone, and have a sense that it has a will of its own. Whether it is good or evil, you cannot tell. You can choose to pick up the smooth black stone or leave it be. Summer vacation, eh? Very nice. We will have summer soon. We've finally got the sun appearing. So you can pick up the smooth black stone or leave it.
I'll pick that up.
Pick it up. Yep. And you also gain a milky, opalescent hunk of rock.
Milky, opalescent, yeah?
Yep. Hunk of rock.
Milky.
And a small key that seems to be made of glass, wrapped in a velvet cloth.
Hold on. What was that last part? Sorry.
You got the black stone, yeah? A milky opalescent hunk of rock
Yeah.
and a small key that seems to be made of glass,
Oh, small glass key.
wrapped in a velvet cloth.
Ooh.
And then you exit the room back to the room of doors. Doors.
Glass key, cloth. Okay.
You have the open. You've got a round metal door to your right, and you've got a tall, ornate golden door to your left, or you've got the stairwell leading down.
Ornate.
I did say
Golden.
that, Christina. You didn't hear me. I said Lee's here, but no one. You can't hear him on Live Me. We're on Twitch.
Hello, Christina. Hello, sweetness.
We are playing the game book because we are giant nerds, and it's fun. Oh, you didn't hear me say Lee. Hey, it appears on the screen as well. Brilliant, it is working. He's not Lee today though. He's Flofkin the Shameful.
I am Flofkin the Shameful.
Flofkin the Shameful. Yeah.
I brought travesty to the carpet business. Yes.
Flofkin.
I used to be Flofkin the Successful. Now I am Flofkin the Shameful.
Flofkin. Would you like to tell Christina exactly why you are Flofkin the Shameful in your past and where you are to now?
Oh, it hurts. I thought I would be so successful. I was going to import exotic carpets from
Dangland.
From the land. Yes.
From Copenhagen.
But they had some very bad beetles and I got eaten. And now I owe so much gold. I have to go into a dungeon. I feel so filthy. So
He's a
bad.
Filthy boy.
Yeah, he used to be an eccentric carpet salesman. But he owes a lot of gold after, like cutting corners and buying some really cheap carpets, and they destroyed everything he had, and he owes a lot of money.
I don't live in Copenhagen. You don't have to live in a place we've mentioned.
That's the only place that Donnie knows.
We were just saying, I was just saying Denmark, and I assume Copenhagen.
Denmark? Why are you doing that? And why are you going Denmark?
I would just assume that Copenhagen would have the best potential carpets.
Oh, yeah. Is that very large, Lord Grisman? I can read much better at the moment. I have a very tough nose.
So, are you happy with Flopkin's story, Christina? Are you fully caught up now? Oh, she's doing that face already. It don't take long for me to get that face from her.
What face? Right.
Whatever. That sort of face.
What? For my character?
No,
How
for
dare
me. Me saying Copenhagen. She's like, oh.
Copenhagen. Is that a new type of lager? Papa loves a Pilsner.
So where did you choose to go?
So the golden ornate.
The ornate golden door to the left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we went to the left, then to the right,
And then you're going back to the left.
Yeah, well, we can't finish the rest of that tune without getting copyright. So yeah, back to the left.
This is the Room of Riches.
Ooh.
On the Steam. Did you go haircut maniac, both of you? What's up with all the short hair? Not used to that. Well, you've seen us both with long hair, and then the sun came out for an hour, and we both got two on.
A few reasons, actually, Christina. A few reasons. You get to see the beautiful ridges in my head you know. Do that. But yeah, no, like it needed to be cut for a bit. Yeah.
Christina says it looks good on you, Lee.
Thank you. I don't look like a bruiser, no? Good. I need to start all like Ray was, you know what I mean? Go a
Two
little
of
bit
us are
deeper.
handsome. Oh, we're both handsome, Lee. Let's do our handsome. Wait a minute.
That makes a change.
Christina, you're very lucky for this moment. Look. There you go. That is just for the show there. A moment of that's like the eclipse. Not everyone gets to see that. Once in 100 years, you get to see two of these collide.
Collide, oh.
So that you are in the room of riches, Lee. Sorry, Flofkin.
And that is right. Fluffkin.
The golden door swings easily open to reveal a room decked out in fine cloths that line the walls. On the
Oh!
dusty carpet sit two chests of darkwood.
Oh, stop it! Oh no! It's happening all over again!
A plush armchair, a bookcase with a
Oh.
mess of books spilled out on the floor below, and a bed with high posts, dusty drapes, and a figure sitting upon it.
Oh, hello!
The figure has long, tousled hair, a loose
Oh.
shirt, and fine-boned face, and looks quite hopeless and dejected, until lifting their head at the sound of your footfalls.
Not my voice.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It should be your voice, shouldn't it? Traveller, have you come to the place to finally free me of my bonds, or do you stumble upon it? It's no matter. Hear my tale.
Oh dear!
I don't know why I chose that voice now to read all this.
God!
The Lord of the Hall set his sorcerers upon me and bound me with his spell to this room, never to age and never to live, for I am Mihai,
Behind.
prince and rightful ruler of these lands. Or I once was. He
Oh.
locked me away long ago so he could preside above unquestioned. I see no days or nights here in this room, and have here idled for perhaps 100 years more. I have long lost count, and adventurers are fewer and farther between. You have only to help me break my spell, and I will reward you with all the riches of the kingdom. As the prince speaks, his voice lilts up and down, as if reciting a poem, and you have the sense he has said this piece many times before, waiting here alone in this quiet room. What do you wish to do? Do you wish to ask the prince what you must do to break the spell? Or you feel uneasy, wary of what a bargain may entail, and you head back towards the door?
What has he said what the bargain was? Like, did he like hint
No.
at it? Okay, right. So, I mean, why is the prince locked up? Okay. The two choices are: I ask him how to free him.
Ask the prince what you must do to break the spell.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
you-
let's
Or you
ask him.
feel uneasy and wary of what a bargain may entail, and you head back out straight away.
I mean, I'm a bit wondrous why a ghoulish looking or gaunt looking prince is doing locked up in the first place. She wasn't prepared. What was you prepared for, Christina?
So you call reds.
Okay. Just think couple of eggs.
Yeah, eggy soldiers.
Eggs. Yeah, let's ask him.
You want to ask him what it may entail, okay?
What must I do to free you?
Breaking the spell.
Wait, wait. I'm not into funny stuff. I'm not into funny stuff.
When you ask the prince what must be done to break the spell, he hangs his head.
That's what I said.
The spell is woven of an old and terrible magic that can only be undone the way it was made, with flesh and blood. An offering of flesh must be willingly made by one unbound by my spells. I need not take much, perhaps a finger. You see, now my travellers before you have refused to help, but I promise you shall be rewarded if only I am to be free of this wretched place. You see his eyes gleam, and he speaks this final part, shining perhaps with hope, or perhaps something else. If your charisma is 4 or more, you can try to appease and charm the prince without letting him cut your finger off. Otherwise, the choices are let the prince cut off your finger or retreat towards the door.
Well, my charisma's 5.
Okay.
So let's see if there's something else that we can do. If it requires a finger, then can I choose what finger? So yeah,
you want to try your charisma first?
Yeah, let's try the charisma first.
Oh, it's the double page of this one.
Oh,
I've not
just
had
has.
Of castles and queens, you tell the prince of your sympathy for the situation, and ask to speak a little. You ask to speak a little while and learn a little more of him, since he is a stranger to you and you met him in this strange place. At first, the prince seems to bristle, but as you turn the conversation to how terrible Baldy must be, he begins to forget his indignance and speak of himself, keen to talk to someone after all this time. You ask of his life before he came here, and he tells you of rides on the moors and the May festivals, of castles and queens. You ask how his hair can shine so when he is trapped in this unchanging and hopeless place, and he returns a small smile. And after what seems a long while, speaking of his own life and troubles, he asks of yours. You tell him of why you came down into the dungeon and all the circumstances surrounding it, weaving a tale of all your hardships into a sweet and melancholy story. When you finish speaking, you see the prince is watching you carefully. Perhaps it is too much, he says quietly, to ask a stranger for such a thing, but your journey through this place is so perilous, and you have still a long way to go. If I am to let you leave, you may yet perish on the lower floors, and then what use shall your finger be to you? You remain calm and tell the prince sweetly that you hope very much not to perish. He pauses and watches you. I have been a very long time in this place, all the while alone and knowing that here I shall stay bound for all the rest of time. It has changed me, I think. At first I hoped to very much see the sun again, to see my sisters and my friends, but with the passing of time, I hope more and more for it to be over and nothing else. You sit quietly beside the prince for some time and think on the man he must have been once. After hearing his stories, you cannot help but think kindly toward him. Trapped in this room for so long, you find you are very close to him. You can feel his breath soft on your neck.
Oh, that just got creepy.
Do you pull away carefully and tell the prince you have no choice but to leave him here? In that brief moment of connection, lean forward to kiss the prince.
Oh, come on. I was just about to say that. Take my finger.
Well, if it's a kiss, it sounds like he wants more than the finger now. Not finger now. I meant finger.
Um. That really sucks. So the choice is either reject him and just leave, or lean into kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking lean into kiss. Why not? Why not?
Why is Frothkin thinking this? Is Frothkin not allured by the long hair?
I mean, like, well, of this brief connection, he seems to have forgotten he's in the dungeon, and it's like, oh, there's this rich man in front of me. Sort of like a bit of connection, but also like gold. I don't have to go for a dungeon. Gold, yeah. Kiss me.
Trust your instincts. Trusting your instincts, you lean forward to kiss the prince. As your lips press against his unknowingly, offering flesh to the bonds that weave the spell. He sighs into the kiss and seems to twist away into white mist and then nothingness. You are left alone in the room with the dawning realization that thanks to you, he is finally free from the confines of these walls.
Ah, okay.
The chest seems to be open. You can search through the chest and stash these items into your pockets. You find some fine silken cloths, or clothes, sorry, fine silken clothes. You find a jeweled crown.
Sorry, gold crown.
Jeweled, like a jewel.
Oh,
Jeweled crown.
Mm-hmm.
And 150 gold pieces.
Ooh. Gold. I've nearly got my deck covered.
Before leaving the room and closing the door carefully behind you, and finding yourself back in the halls of the doors to choose another. So you head back to the room of doors. So the options are the round circle door, all the doors you've been in before, but you've cleared two of them, I think. One of them had the boat.
Yeah.
You can go down past the doors to the staircase downwards.
I've done all but the metal door.
The round metal door on the right is the last door that you've not done.
Yeah, let's check that.
The round metal door to your right, 50. The vault.
Ooh.
The round door is unlocked and swings inward easily, though you see it is thick and heavy, as if the door to a vault. The room beyond is a great cave with a sprawling pile of coins and treasures, and atop it, a great creature is curled, the likes of which you have seen only in stories. At first you think it is sleeping, but as you take a step into the room, you see a huge eye crack open, and hear a deep, winding voice like the wind through the trees. I heard you approach, small one. Your footfalls above. You have awoken me from the slumber, and I do so hate to be disturbed. Tell me, what shall you do to appease me? To please me? Have your wits, or is your only use as a snack?
Well,
Christina has sent us a picture of Mama and Minnie.
Ah.
Oh, we'll look in a second, Christina. I don't think I can on my computer, can I? Oh, I might be able to on my computer. What do you send it on? What's that?
Oh.
I'll have a look on my computer after. So your options are, if you have a jeweled crown or a silver candlestick, you can offer it to the
No. Sorry, say that again.
Mine ain't loaded. Oh, yes, loaded now. Ah, that's cute. Mama and Baba. or Mama and Minnie. Nothing too much.
All right, sorry. What was the choices?
If you have a jeweled crown or a silver candlestick, you can offer it to the creature. If you have a charisma of 3 or above, you can tell the dragon a story. You can try to run away from the dragon, or you can fight the dragon. Think of the riches you could claim if you were to slay it.
All right. Well, slaying it isn't going to happen because I've only got a strength 4 and a dexterity of 3. There is no fighting. There is no. That is like the last thing that Fluffkin would think to do. You know. His charisma's 5 and his intelligence 6. So
your charisma is above 3, so you can talk
Yeah.
to the dragon.
yeah.
Or you can, if you've got a jeweled crown, which you do have, you can offer it to the
Yeah.
creature. Or you can use your charisma.
Let's give it the jeweled crown.
You want to offer the jeweled crown?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? 6, 8. Okay. A gift to an elder. Remove the jeweled crown or silver candlestick from your inventory and present it to the dragon. The creature's eyes light up
There you go.
as you carefully place the gift in front of you at the edge of its hoard. Oh, certainly you have a use after all, says the voice as the dragon
That's not the
smiles
only
a
use.
long, slow smile. Is this D&D? No, this one's not D&D, Christina. This is a choose your own pathway or choose your own adventure book. Normally played on your own with some dice and you can write and play. But what me and Lee have been doing is playing him as a game together. So I read and he makes choices. In the future, our plan is to get you involved, people watching, and you can make Lee do stuff as well in future games we have. Or you can choose for Lee, and he has to go with what you say.
Yeah.
If your charisma is 2 or below, you manage not to scream in fear. If your charisma is 3 or 4, if your charisma is 5 or above, what's your charisma?
5.
5, okay. You give the creature an ostentatious bow that it seems to enjoy greatly. You apologize for having disturbed the dragon and explain that it was only because of the terrible dangers you faced above that you have stepped so loudly. Seeing the creature take an interest, you begin to weave a tale of your adventures through the dungeon thus far into a song that echoes sweetly through the vast room, and in due course the dragon falls back into a deep slumber. Still singing, you quietly manage to pocket 80 gold pieces. Did you want to give us a story in the song?
Well, it'd be about the prince, wouldn't it? It'd be about how, like, I was going to give a finger, but I ended up giving him a kiss. I kissed the prince, and he disappeared on me like everybody else.
He turned into a mist, and then I realized I was pissed.
Oh, no, wait, it's 240 gold he has now. Cool. All right. Yeah.
I'm not doing anything. You don't have to be on the screen and do it, Christina. It's participation from the people watching, the audience participation.
Yeah.
So you can make choices for Lee. So you got 80 gold pieces out of that. Not Lee, Fluffkin today. Before you
Fluffkin.
see the dragon stir a little and think it best to tiptoe back to the vault and close it carefully. Oh. Where'd he go?
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. I don't know what happened there.
yeah. Oh, your name's gone back to Lily.
Oh no. Lily. Lovely.
Fluffkin the Shameful. There we go. Take a shower. Have a nice shower, Christina.
Have a nice night.
Enjoy your night. Enjoy your summer
Speak to you
holidays.
soon.
Have a nice summer holiday. So you close the door, close gently so not to disturb him anymore. You head back into the room of doors. So you've done all 4 doors now. I don't think you want to go back to the dragon again to disturb him.
No.
The guy you kissed has disappeared. That's empty now. You cleared it. The other room, you cleared, didn't you? You got the thingies.
Yep.
So there's one room with the boat, and then there's down the staircase.
So I'm assuming the staircase and the river go to the same places.
Doesn't say, but
So let's go back to the room, to the blackened wooden door.
back wooden door to the left. So that's 20. So, yep. You're back there, so you can either leave the room or take the boat down to the river.
Take the boat.
Down the river. Right. Stepping into the boat and untying the short rope, you push off the sides of the dark pool with an oar out into the rushing water. Immediately, the boat is swept downward, catching and spinning on boulders. The enchantment seems to hold, and the boat suffers no damage, though once or twice you are almost thrown out of the boat and find yourself clinging to the sides to stay on board. The light is very faint now, but in the darkness up ahead you think you hear the water swelling to a roar as if falling from a great height. You faintly make out some part of the cavern that seems to have fallen in, diverting your boat from the steep underground river that continues bouncing downwards on the right towards a sudden drop where instead of water cascades over a sheer edge. If your strength or dexterity is 4 or above,
My strength is 4.
okay, you then pass this one. If your strength was 3 or below, something else happens. If you're 4
you
or
do.
above, so 46. Above, yep. The waterfall's edge. Right. Waterfall's edge.
Ah.
You reach out and grab onto one of the rocks that juts from the black water, just as the little boat crashes over the edge of a great waterfall and plummets down into the darkness below. You manage to cling to the rock, and haul yourself up to a small ledge. If you have the torch with you, turn to page 12. If you don't, you do, didn't you?
What's that?
You still have your torch because you've not fought nothing, have you?
Yeah.
So, page 12 with your torch. Behind the waterfall. Oh. The torch you took from the rooms above stayed lit and strangely still, as if the winds of this world did not affect it. Even as your boat plunged down the river and it was sprayed and splattered by the dark cold waters, it illuminates the river strangely evenly, and you can make out a series of stones that make steep, narrow, natural steps to the side of the waterfall. You pick your way carefully downward, managing to cling on with one hand as you clutch the torch in the other, lighting the way down. You make it down to the bottom of the falls, and you notice something behind the sheet of water, and a little rocky way you could walk to reach it. The torch stays alight, and the same as ever as you plunge through the edge of the falling water and find gleaming in the torchlight a little pile of treasures someone thought to hide away. You put in your pockets 100 gold pieces and a jeweled crown wrapped in white cloth. So another jeweled crown in a cloth and 100 gold pieces. Turn to page 69. The cave. Far, far an opening ring with greenery lets in a shaft of daylight, casts a dim light over a wide cavern. Dust swirls in the air, and though an underground river rushes somewhere off to your left, the cave itself is still cold and still. As you step forward, a small rock bounces off the toe of your boots and plops downwards into what you now see is a dark pool. It takes up most of the cave. Peering downwards, you can see something glistening deep below and tunneling, and a tunnel leading away beneath the water. The water is very clear, and it's hard to see how far down the pool goes, but you think diving for long enough to explore would take some strength. At the far end, you see a small tunnel and hear the faint sound of wind and blowing through, and a hint of fresh air. Said hair a million. If you're carrying a torch, you can toss it out over the water to try and get a quick, clearer glimpse of what lies beneath the surface. You can leave your heavy gold armor and cloak at the water's edge and dive into the water to explore. You can keep your armor on and pockets full of gold and dive to explore, or you can just skirt around the pool and make your way down the tunnel because you are ready to escape this place.
So leave everything aside and go diving.
Oh, really? Keep your leave your heavy gold armor and cloak to water's edge and dive to explore the pool. 2091. Beneath the surface, the light grows slowly dimmer as you descend farther into the pool, and you find it much deeper than it appeared from above. You will have less time than you thought to explore the bottom, and realize you must choose between exploring the bottom of the pool or venturing farther into the underwater tunnel. If you have the smooth black stone in your pocket, turn to me. Otherwise, you can investigate the bottom of the pool where you thought you saw something glinting, or you can continue to the underwater tunnel. Now, do you have the smooth black stone?
Yeah. Smooth magical stone.
35, so... yes, you have to do this one. A sinking feeling. You try to swim on, but slowly realise you may be sinking. Your head feels very light now, and you desperately need to breathe. Dazed, you look around in the blackness, but the dim light now seems the same in all directions, and you struggle to see which way leads to the surface. Before you know what happened, you've taken in involuntary breath, and you feel cold water rush into your lungs. And as the world seems to fade around you, your final thoughts is how close you came to escaping this place. Before the darkness overcomes you, your journey ends here.
Drowns.
So I don't know why the black stone leads you to that, unless you drown no matter what, but if you have the smooth black stone in your pocket, which you did, you drown. Doesn't give any reason why, though, that stone was significant to it.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Did you want to rewind or just finish it anyway?
Can do.
I'll work out which way it was now.
Fluffkin the Shameful. Drown.
He died in the thing, drowning. But we're going to go back to that door. 28. Then take the boat down, which is 30. And then from 30, you got to 46 because you had the strength. And there, you had the torch, so you went to 12. And that's where you grabbed all your stuff, the treasure chest. You went to page 69, which was the cave. So this is where you had the choice, and you chose to dive in without your armor. So I assume with your armor, you probably die as well then. So the choices are: you can drop the torch into the water, or you can skirt around the pool.
Oh. Drop torch.
Drop the torch. Turn to page 92. But this had made a difference to your choices on the first go. An arc of light. Thinking you will have little use of it in the water, you throw the strange torch in a high arc out across the pool. It barely flickers as it flies through the air, the flames seeming to dance while giving out a steady, unwavering light. At first you see very little but the cave roof. Then the torch plunges into the water and remains illuminated. The flames seeming to grow green and pale, still burning as it sinks down into the water. You clearly see a dark box half hidden under the silt deep at the bottom of the pool, and a tunnel extending away beneath the water to another cavern. At the bottom of the pool you see cave fish skeletons, not rotted away from age, but eaten and torn into recently by sharp teeth, discarded with bits of the white bloated flesh still attached. You back against the wall of the cave a little and see movements. A gaunt, finned creature, a little larger than a person, swimming down to the torch. They move their head from side to side, squinting at the bright light, and cautiously grab the handle, taking the torch with them back into the tunnel until the light disappears. In the torchlight, you saw their pale eyes swivel, and spines of their hands and points of their teeth, and wonder whether more creatures occupy a deeper cavern. Do you leave your heavy gold armour and cloak at the water's edge and dive in? Keep your armour on and pockets full of gold and dive in, or skirt around the pool and make your way down the tunnel? You feel ready to escape this place.
I mean, going out is finishing, right?
I feel like it is, yeah.
And there's no way to drop stuff out of the infantry, is there?
No. You can drop your stuff and dive in again, or you can jump in with your stuff on. Armour and that, that's it.
It's not, yeah, but it's not like you can drop the stone.
No.
Right. So the only thing is either drowning or exiting.
Yeah, either way, because you've got the stone. Which I don't know why the stone does that.
Red herring?
If you have the smooth black stone in your pocket, turn to 35. Otherwise, so there's no other option. So you exit 95. That's what wrong. A hint of fresh air. Stooping and crawling through the tunnel, you follow the trickle of water that runs through it. The air begins to feel warmer and fresher in your lungs, and after a short while, you emerge into the bright daylight and what you recognise as a rocky beach some miles from the archway where you first came in. Whether you are weighed down with treasure or horribly empty-handed, hearty and how or bruised and bloodied, stumbling out with less limbs and no inclination to go adventuring again, you have emerged from the dungeon alive. Unsure of whether you spent hours or many days down below the surface, you stumble exhausted to a nearby town to find food and shelter and rest for a few days before continuing on to the city to survey what you have brought back with you and whether you have found what you were looking for. Turn to page 96. So, counting your treasures. If you had the jeweled crown, it can be sold for 40 gold pieces or donated to a historical society where you discover it to be one of the last relics of the High Princess who ruled the Moors in the Lost Age. Do you wish to sell it or donate it?
Donate.
Donate it. You can also sell a small glittering topaz if you've got one, a milky opalescent hunk of rock. You've got that in you.
Mhm.
That sells for 25 gold pieces. And you don't have the bloodstone gem. So if you sell that, you get 25 gold pieces. So how much gold do you have?
Can't sell anything else, no. Then
No.
365 gold.
Oh wow, right. If you have 150 plus gold pieces, the treasure you found in the dungeon is enough to buy a fine house and live comfortably for the rest of your days. Whether you choose to live in finery, provide for your family, or travel the world on further adventures, you want for nothing. And that is it.
Yeah.
So you got your money back, so you could rebuild your carpet shop if you wish to.
Well, he drowned. That was the last conscious thought, which was a delusion in
What could have been?
an oxygen depleted brain of a drowned man.
Yeah. That's annoying. That's literally one choice for finishing it.
I think it's one of those things that you put in early so that if somebody thinks, oh, it's going to be treasure or good luck or something, maybe, then when you get right to the end, it's like, oh, are you going to go in the water or not? If you do, regardless, if you've got it, you're going to die.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, it's a cursed item. Think of it like that.
There's still bits in this book, though, I've not seen. Like, there's this little animal thing. I've played this book with you now, and I've played it twice. And I've not seen some of the bits yet either.
That was
some
fun.
Some of the choices you've done, I've not seen. Like kissing the prince and what happens there.
Right.
I haven't seen that bit before. And I didn't see that 2-page bit as well, like his story when he's on the horse. That was all new. Yeah.
It's cool that different people make different choices and you see different things happen. That's cool. I enjoy that.
Not a bad little book, is it?
No, it's good. It's good. I'd like to look up a couple as well. They just choose your own adventure books, aren't they?
Yeah. This one, they've made a new one. It's 4 times the size of this, or 3 times. It's about 400 pages. This one's 100 pages.
That's cool.
So there's that, and then these people are making quite a lot. Like I said, I played this for 2.5 hours, and I didn't finish it. This one. What I like about this one, Lee, give you an example. You get choose your own choices and all that stuff, but you also get puzzles that you have to solve.
That's cool.
That was a water pipe puzzle you had to solve. That was in my playthrough.
I like that.
And then if you cover the puzzle, you lose out. There's another puzzle where you have to there's a chessboard. I didn't get that one. There's another one there I ain't seen. I've had 3 goes on this one and I still ain't done it. But the second go was 2.5 hours. I put it on YouTube, so I filmed me playing it, which is boring to watch, I know for people, but yeah, so that's got a really cool puzzle in it. And when you go through the story, you learn stuff, and somewhere in that is a clue because of the story you've been playing through, which you only notice it once you play through it. It's like, oh, right, so it's that person. So, yeah. So we could go for that one in the future, but that could be hours. I mean, it could be hours. It's 2.5 hours and I failed it.
So it'd be a day game.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the way your eyebrows raised there. Yeah.
And then that's another one they made, the Goblin Adventure. Completely different storyline, but you don't get to choose your main character. You play. You can give them a name, I guess, but they are who they are.
Plop.
You've done that one with Weird in Woods, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
If Adelia had been around, I would have said we could have done that one with you and Adelia. And then I've not played these ones, but I've got these ones still from ages ago. That's the Lone Wolf one.
Mm.
And then the 4 Against Darkness. That one you have to do is make your own maps and stuff as well with it all. But these ones go deep. These are like D&D sort of level of deepness you can go. And then there's books you can put that attach to it and then expand it further. But they're solo player ones. But what's good is these solo ones proved you can actually still make them interactive with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that is the book, everyone. And that released to YouTube in the future.
Yeah, all 4 million of you.
Oh, yeah. Into the Dungeon.
I mean, well, actually, it's not, is it? It's nearly 5 now, isn't it? It's nearly 5 million.
5.2 million now.
Yeah.
It's about to.
So click like, subscribe, yeah.
Like, want to comment. Abadashery is still here.
Fucking haberdashery.
Abadashery, you never leave us. One of the most loyal viewers I've ever had. I appreciate it so much. Don't forget, Abadashery, you don't have to buy a coffee again. You bought me 32 coffees today. That's very kind.
Oh, fuck you, that man. Oh.
Tired now.
Sorry?
You tired now?
Oh, my eyes have been like that for the past couple of days. But a little, but yeah, I mean, that was fun.
Yeah,
My calming music in the background doesn't turn off.
And we've been live for 3 hours and 23 minutes.
Mm.
So it's done some looping as well.
Yeah.
It's on its second playthrough halfway.
Ah, so it's an hour and a half then. Almost.
Hmm.
So there's the full one.
Yeah, we started, put it on before we closed,
Yeah. Yeah.
Lee's 1 hour D&D loop. And it's good because you can bring your volume up, you can dim it when you need to. Yeah. Turn us off.
I'm not one to blow my own horn. I mean, if I could, I wouldn't leave the bedroom. But no, I'm proud of that set of arrangements.
Yeah, they're good. And they fit the vibes, don't they? They work.
Just got to add a bit more to it. Yeah. So that,
What's AVI file?
AVI movie.
Oh, right, yeah. So this must be one of your other videos you sent me then. It's quite big, 500 megabytes.
Possibly the Mage Cave.
Oh, it doesn't let me play it through this, so it has to be an MP4 or whatever it is. It won't play an AVI file.
I don't know what I would have sent you. That was AVI. I don't remember.
See if I can preview it on my computer.
So long as it's not, a close up of my crotch when I'm naked, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
Seriously? I think you're the last person I would send that sort of thing to.
It's just a blank screen.
Probably too focused on, like, it's probably too close, man. It is quite long, so I don't know what part I was trying. No, I don't know what would have been AVI.
Oh wait, it's working now. I'm using VLC player and it's working.
Okay.
Oh right, it's your
Is it the close up of a penis?
No, it's your.
It wouldn't be mine anyway if I sent you anything like that.
I'll see if I can share. What kind of share screen was? Does it have to be window? Oh no, I can share this. There you go. can share it, but not as a video. I can share it as a screen capture.
Oh yeah, it's the Mage Cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where is it? Oh yes, the test one. Yeah. That's. I've got an hour.
Do I need that one then? Is that usable? Is that just
No,
a demo
you
thing?
could just get rid of it. Yeah, it's just a test sample. I've got the hour one, so I mean, it would. That's the sort of one that would suit you. You know, the DM. And again, like they really only work if you're running through a program that has AI that does the whole cut you out and puts a background behind you without using a green screen, or using a program and a green screen.
Yeah, I could do it with Zoom. Zoom lets you do it for free, I think, without like Discord charging you and stuff. Because people do play D&D through Zoom. I know that.
Maybe use Zoom instead of Discord then, or because doing it through this thing, can you do it through something else into this?
You can share a screen so people can see the screen within Zoom. New meeting.
That don't look great, does it? That looks very bad.
What's that?
It's
because it's competing for the same camera.
Right.
I think. One second, let me just turn my camera off. Change my camera to my FaceTime one, for instance. Right, now that shouldn't flicker when I try by Zoom. Let's see what happens with Zoom. They were trying to use the same camera, both softwares. Join. So I've got participants. Chat, video. So then I'll change my camera. Video. Oh, there we go. Choose virtual background. But there's a plus button. Add image, add video. Yeah. Zoom, you can literally just do it for free. Click plus and either do a background as a picture or just click video. There we go. It's working. Right, let me just see if I can share this to you, what I'm seeing. Then you can see it as well. Share screen. This now does share programs. Window. There you go. This works. Let me get out of the way there for a minute.
Yeah.
So that's just me sharing a window capture through here, but Zoom. So yeah, you can you'll probably see it now when I click on it. Go to like virtual background. Pardon me. And then I'll just show you that. Turn it off. None. Box standard picture. Blur. What's that? Earth. It's a video. Water. Do video filters. What does that do? Oh, right. So you can do all these sort of things. Okay, so they've got built-in filters as well you can do. Okay, and then you got avatars. And this is what we were talking about before, weren't we? Making cartoon versions of ourselves in character.
Hmm.
Hello, I am your dungeon master today. Welcome.
Ah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can make your own cartoon versions of yourself. You literally click plus, and then you can literally design it yourself from scratch. Face style, hair color, clothing.
Oh, that's on Zoom, right?
Yeah. Didn't know you could do all this. I only started using Zoom because of the lobby training. They did it all through Zoom, so I had to use their software. But I didn't know it had all that stuff in it.
That's cool.
So the question is then, this would be the live chat now, obviously. We'd have a chat box next to us on Zoom here. You can see that. Yep. Host tools, whatever that is. Reactions. You can send your OBS to Zoom as well. So your Zoom will take the OBS virtual camera. So that can still be used as something. Participants. There you go. Invite people. They appear here. What else can you do? Captions, record, whiteboards, notes, breakout room. So you have people waiting in a room before you bring them in.
Mm-hmm.
Like for interviews and stuff. Everything I can't. I'll share. Click the share button. Right, so you can share the entire screen, applications. But you can't live. I'd have to look whether you can live stream from Zoom, like to a platform. Is there an RTMP setting that you can send it out to? That's the only thing. Well, potentially the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 It seemed to run better than Discord again.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Like, you seem to rubber band like crazy on Discord.
Yeah. Don't know why. I've tried different settings that looked on YouTube they said to do. I turned off hardware acceleration. I turned it on.
I don't know, man. I wish I knew. I just don't. I'm not a techie. That shit just over my head.
So I've just doing like a Zoom update because it's been a while since I've used it.
That's cool, man.
There we go. Use password. Zoom updated. Quit and reopen. There we go. Yeah, so this software I think obviously it's not free to do everything you need to do, but it's definitely good for all the live stream stuff we want to do.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good for the D&D stuff.
And it's just whether we can I don't think Zoom creates virtual cameras because then we could use the video backgrounds on Zoom, send them through to here, but I don't think it does.
Maybe something to check for another day.
Yeah, I'll have a Google. I'm sure there's people that have done some clever stuff with Zoom for D&D. I noticed that Critical Role now, they don't even have on their screen. All they have is their like the graphics and stuff, and then literally camera of the DM, camera facing one set of 4 players, camera facing the other, top of each other, DM there, and a little box.
Again, you have to all be in the same place, man, and that's not possible.
No, I mean we can still do this with our cameras. You just have your cameras placed there, but they don't show any maps, don't show any thingy. All you see is them talking. No, don't show any screens or any things like that. The only time they put something up when an advert pops up on the breaks, or they have graphics come across, but they don't show any of like the 120 boards anymore. They used to, but they stopped all that. They've progressed from away from that. I watched their old ones. I looked and I thought, oh, actually, that gives me confidence. Now looking at your first ever streams, they're all right. They're in the same room, but the graphics are okay. Normal looking streams that we could make now. I was like,
of course,
that's right. And now you see them, and it's like, wow. Now you can see they've obviously invested money there, and it's grown.
Problem is, man, like don't expect it to be a business investment. This is for fun. This should just be for fun. If you get money from it, great, but it shouldn't be expected. Because otherwise, it's just not going to be fun. It's just going to end up being stressful and like all of the other things that happen, you know.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. And if it turns into something, it turns into something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you know, it's just for you. It's just going to end up feeling like another business thing, and then you're not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
See the cogs turning, man.
Oh yeah, I've already brainstormed loads of business things for this.
That's what I mean. Like,
it's only because it's such an expensive thing as well, and it costs more for the DM because they have to buy everything. They have to then pay for all the softwares, and the players just play for free. That's why a lot of DMs charge now. I've noticed all the DMs, they charge like $5 a session, so everyone then just funds the future campaigns because the players don't have to buy all the books. The DM buys the book, shares it on D&D Beyond, and then you'll get it for free. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. So it's quite expensive doing the DM. And obviously, I'm not in the place yet for that, but hopefully in the future I might have some spare money. But
I mean, that's what I mean. We're not there yet.
So I'm already paying for. It's a $5 a month, but I'm already paying that so everyone can use all the content. The new player book comes out, and then the DM book comes out, and all that. That's 200 quid.
Well, let's get through those things that.
Yeah.
The beginner ones first, and then when we get to it, then the books would have been out. You know what I mean? Like we all can get our own copies and whatnot. And again, you'll see how.
Oh, Christina's back. I didn't see that.
People. Hello.
Oh, that was ages ago. 10:56.
What that? You playing with stuff again?
I thought I'd come back after the shower. Oh, sorry, Christina. Didn't see that. We missed her. There's no one on.
59. Yeah.
None online.
Never mind.
Just so we didn't. Pardon me, see your comment.
But yeah, no, let's get through the ones that you've got.
Yeah.
Like the Storm Wreck and that. Get through them.
Yeah.
And then people who are going to stay, and then it'd be like, oh, either they already would have, or they'd get their own books, and help in some way.
Yeah. The last one, I had to buy the Dragons of Storm Mikhail. I had to buy that twice. When you buy the physical one, you don't get digital. So I had to re-buy the digital one so everyone could play it through the D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah, but this Storm Mikhail, luckily, I got the digital and the physical versions under the same key. Yeah, so that's all right. Yeah.
Well, let me know when we're going to do the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And this was fun. Either, go through another book.
Yeah, that's good.
When you're free.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Man. We'll sort out another one. Get inside there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Especially while you're slow.
Well, no, you're slow. Disappointing.
We didn't see you.
Better than being quick.
So, did you see the ending, Christina? Did you see Flofkin? Did you see the outcome?
Don't think she did. I think she was too busy in the shower.
Ignored like always. Oh, drama. Dramatic.
So dramatic.
Flofkin drowned.
He drowned. He perished.
Yeah. It was a sad moment. We got all that way to the end. Sad moment. Fluffy. Fluff. We could call him Fluffy, I guess. Short for Flofkin.
Yeah. Flofkin. Flofkin.
Flofkin Wachowski.
Flofkin the Shameless. Or is it Flofkin the Shameful? Definitely stuck to his title.
Flofkin the Shaven.
Shameful.
Oh. Fluffy the Shaven.
Oh. What are you trying to say?
We was just saying goodnight, Christina.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for bed now.
Yeah.
That was 3 hours. That was that stream. 3 hours 45 minutes. That was a long stream.
Yeah, but it was only realistically like a little over 2 hours. Rest of the time, he was, eating and on the toilet, and
I did eat for the first half hour. I did, yes. Chicken. Still full up after that. And I've had a pint of tea and 2 beers, so maybe that as well. And I ain't weed yet, so.
You ain't weed yet, no?
No.
But you don't smoke. Good night. I better go to bed now. I want to get some decent sleep before my mini wakes up in the morning.
Not my mini.
What?
You can't say her mini.
Didn't say her mini.
You said before my mini wakes up in the morning.
I've read before my mini wakes up in the morning. Is it mini her? What are you laughing at?
You're talking about her mini.
I don't get it, Don. Is that like a nickname that you used to call it as a child?
Her mini, Christina.
Is that what you're saying, Don? Ah, God, he's 5. He's such a child. Oh, I've never used that term before, but okay.
Couple
Cool.
of teenage boys.
I
He
mean,
is.
that is not, you know.
Christina, he's trying to be all the innocent one there, but you know him too well enough that 9 times out of 10 it's always been him that starts all
Hey,
this stuff.
look. When I'm being, you know, vulgar, as many would call it, you know,
Voldemort.
I am, you know, I'm blunt. I don't beat around the bush, as it were. Hey,
That's what she said yesterday.
That's what she said. Well, who?
That's what she said yesterday.
First I'm hearing of it. Somebody roofing me. What happened? I don't remember anything.
The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire.
Yeah. You can tell he's tired. He's running out of, you know, things to say and do. So he's playing with himself.
Oops. Oh, no, too many buttons here.
Mm,
There we
mm,
go.
mm. Wait, but you have a good night, Christine. You have a good sleep. Hope you have a decent sleep. And then, you know, Minnie comes and jumps all over you and wakes you up. Such a child. He's such a child.
Good night, Christina. Good night, Lee, man.
Yeah,
have
right.
nice dreams and
Yeah, that's
don't
right.
drink too much of minis. And
What? Oh, dear God. All right. Good night.
good night, everyone.
Bye. Oh, my sake. Goodbye.